Okay, everybody, want to give you an update once again. Probably one of the last updates I'm going to be doing on this as far as major, stuff that I want to tell you about. And then if I have something revolutionary or anything else, I'll put another one up. But at any rate, here's the deal. So I finally charged my battery up and it was down at 20% or so. And I put it on the battery charger and I let it go. And it took about 2 hours to charge up to approximately 100%. And then it will sit there and do like a really slow push charge to finalize it at the end. And that probably took another hour. So that'll give you about an idea of how long it's going to take to charge your battery pack using the factory charger. Approximately 3 hours. From 20% up to 100, a full 100. I believe that when it hits that first stage, it's pretty full. It's just that it uses that last little cycle to really push it all and make sure all the cells are level. But anyway, I had 100%. We went out and rode the snow hill last weekend, and I just let a bunch of kids, ride it. We rode up and down the dirt hill, the inclines, etc., and we wasted about 11% actually 12%. It was 88% when we got done at the end of that day. And then I brought it home and I parked it for the week. I had to go out and get some work done. And then when I got work done, I come back today and I had to run a quick errand down to one of my dealerships. And when I did that, when I put the battery in, what happened was that it was right at 87%, so it lost 1% just by sitting there on a shelf. And then I snapped it into the bike, and again at 87%, and I went for a heck of a ride today. As a matter of fact, just to prove that I'm not lying to you, my max speed today was 32.4 miles per hour. This bike right here is only designed to do 20 with the electrics before it kicks out. So yeah, that may have been downhill, but my point is I was huffing it downhill because we don't have any hills around here that you're going to be able to achieve 30 some miles an hour just by going down. Not without going clear out to the monument anyway, and I'm not clear out there. And I actually went, let's see here, I had an average speed of 15 miles per hour, and I went almost 10 miles, and you can see here in about 37 minutes. Now, of course, my trip was longer than that because I had to make stops, etc. But for the most part, I was hauling butt. And I had this thing on Eco Plus occasionally and on normal mostly. So I was really flying around today, in my mind. I mean, for what this bike is capable of as far as its max speed, I was, above 15 miles an hour for the most part. Definitely around the 17, 18 mile an hour mark most of the time, maybe even 20. I can tell you I was holding right at 19 to 20 most of the time on my straights. But then, of course, when you slow down to get in by the buildings and stuff, you don't want to run people over, etc. So there's where it knocked my averages down to 15. But at any rate, that's basically what's going on with this bike. It's been really good. It's been a great purchase. I got to tell you, if you are looking at an e-bike, this is one of the better ones to get, without a doubt in my mind. I've rode a few, and this one here by far is the best one that I've been on regarding, for what you get for the price. And the only thing, I guess, that I would want to point out additionally is it is pretty safe, but I admit today I come over here and I got up against my garage over here, and I went to make a U-turn, and as I made that U-turn, what ended up happening is I moved my foot. I had it in normal, and it kind of took off just a little, and I almost met this brick wall right here. So, I've been saying it's pretty safe. It is, but that one there just about caught me. But I came all the way up this hill at 20 miles an hour. So, I was pretty tired, and I just, got in here and I wasn't probably thinking too clearly and whatnot. But at any rate, like I said, if there's something amazing that comes up or something new that I decide to do, that King Crink Thud Buster is working exactly as I planned it to do for a hardtail, so I'm happy with that. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to be moving over here to a new project. So be sure to check back. I'm gonna have some videos and clips and whatnot coming up on my 1971 Mustang that I'm gonna be putting together and getting it running again. This is my high school car. I couldn't get rid of it, and it had been sitting for 20 years. In fact, it was 1997 was the last time I drove this thing, so I'm gonna get ready to get it back together. So be coming back if you're interested in watching me put this thing together and run it. And then, of course, in case you're wondering, this is my son's Nissan Altima, 2002 Nissan Altima, and he's dropping an engine in that sucker too. So again, be checking back. This is what we do. This is how we have fun. He bought this really cheap, super cheap, and he's gonna put a pretty hot motor in there and make it run too. So hope you've been enjoying my videos. Well, I know you have. That's why you keep coming back. So just subscribe and share this and like it. Let everybody know that you're enjoying the information. If you got anything that you'd like to say, I encourage you to do so. Again, keep it clean, because that's how I operate. I don't like vulgar language or negativity. It's not allowed in my house, and nor on my posts. Okay? So again, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe right now while you're doing it, and we'll catch you later.